Hi, karibuni, karibuni, karibuni. I hope my volumes are okay here. Sound is good. Sound check. Sound is good. Yeah, and I have my laptop here. Trying to log in to the website. Hi, please tag somebody. We are going to talk about the green card visa, diversity visa program. We are going to talk about the green card diversity visa program. Yeah. 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 Yeah, guys, invite somebody. Invite somebody. Karibuni, karibuni, karibuni. Yeah, karibuni, karibuni. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, karibuni. Karibuni, karibuni, karibuni. Invite somebody. Let me see. I hope I'm going to the right. I'm trying to get into the. Yeah, I'm trying to get into the program here. I'm trying to get into the program here. Yeah, karibuni, karibuni. Yeah, karibuni. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Invite somebody. Invite somebody today. Let's talk about this diversity visa program that is ongoing. Yeah, karibuni, karibuni, karibuni. You're there, you're saying, Werimu Kimani, I've tried this thing like a gazillion times. Try again. Eh? Try again. Eh? Yeah, don't give up. Eh? An opportunity has been presented and you better try again. Never give up. Don't be those who give up mbio mbio. Kwa sababu ulijaribu last time, you've been trying for so many years, you've been trying and trying and trying, and it's not been happening for you. Please, don't give up. Don't give up, guys. Don't give up. Don't give up. So we're going to talk about this. And, oh my God, my program is, oh Lord, this has 21 pages. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, karibuni. Karibuni sana. So guys, yeah, karibuni. Yeah, and if you have a question, I hope I'll be able to see the questions there. I hope I'll be able to see the questions there. Let's see. Let me see if I can go through their website directly. Because inanipeleka maraundi mwenda. Hii inanipeleka maraundi mwenda. Ta-da-ta-da. Okay, let's see. Yeah, guys, okay, guys, I'm getting into the program here. Yeah, najaribu kuingisha hii. Oh, got it. Okay, let's talk about this diversity visa program, diversity immigrant visa program for 2023. Okay, sasa hii maneno ya visa program ni gani? Let me explain that, guys. Diversity visa program is a lottery. Yeah? Ni lottery inaingisha 55,000 visas. The US government every year, it allocates 55,000 visas globally, not just in Kenya. People are thinking it's just a Kenyan thing. No, it's not a Kenyan thing. It's a global thing. It's happening. And then there are some countries that qualify and others don't qualify. Countries like Nigeria, China, I think, and some other countries there, they don't qualify. Lakini Kenya is among the people or the nations that qualify for the diversity visa program. Now, hapa ndipo sasa maneno iko. I see a lot of people saying, hey, I am gonna help you fill out an application. Wacha nikuambie. Yeah? Be very careful. Kwa sababu if there is a time that people are gonna be conned, is now. People are getting conned. People get conned. Unauza shamba yako, unauza ng'ombe yako, unauza vitu zako, so that somebody can pay, you can pay somebody 250,000 shillings or 800,000 shillings akujazie green card. My friend, you will be conned. Don't sell your land ndio ujaziwe green card na mtu. Bottom line, nobody determines who's gonna get that visa. It's a lottery. Ni karata, unaenda kucheza karata wewe. Na the computer, it randomly selects who who is gonna win. Random. It picks up. My father was picked up randomly. Alichukuliwa tu hivyo random na computer. Kwa hivyo, hawa watu wenye wanasema ati itakusaidia kujaza green card, be very careful with them. Because they don't determine whether you'll get that visa or not. No matter how much good you are in applying for it, no matter how much you follow the instructions, the person who makes the decision is not the person that is applying for you. It don't matter whatever, kama watafuata sheria, ama watafuata hiyo process, it don't matter. It don't matter, guys. So be very careful. Kwa sababu ninaona hata hapo nimeweka post pale. Na kuna mtu alisema, hey, I am gonna help you fill out the application. My friend, enda ulipe. Sawa, there's a small fee. Some people will charge a small fee kujaza hiyo karatasi na kujaza hiyo form. But bottom line, they don't determine whether you will win this thing or not. It is randomly selected. How watu they are randomly selected. And it's not just Kenya. It is a global thing. Visa 55,000 are very, very few. Very few globally. You're talking about several nations, over 200 nations coming in, and everybody qualifies for that. Who knows? Maybe Kenya has what? Say 1,000 visas. Or 200. I don't know. I don't know how many visas inapewa Kenya. It is only God who knows. Kwa hivyo, hapa nitawaambia tena. Don't be conned. Kwa sababu tumesikia story ya watu wameuza mashamba, mtu wameuza ng'ombe, wengine wameambiwa, oh, go look for a passport, go look for sijui what, start buying suitcase, enda ununue suitcase, anza kuuza nyumba, anza kuuza mali yako, and then you end up losing everything and you're not selected by the computer. Sasa, instructions ziko pale. You must have malized form 4. Lazima ukuwe umesoma mpaka form 4. Wacha niangalie hapa. Let me see. You must have, just a minute. Kuna watu wananiuliza what are the instructions, or rather what are the requirements. Of course, let me see. Let me see. I want to give you the requirements. Yeah. So, but basically, you really have to have gone through Form 4 O level. At least they don't want you to pass your O level. You don't have to pass your O level. Lakini ukuwe na certificate ya Form 4. That is one of the requirements. Uwezi pita kama ulimalizia standard 8 ama standard 7, my friend. But here is the funny thing. Say for instance you have a husband mwenye yeye alisoma akamaliza form 4. Anaweza kuapplyia wewe. He can put you in his application. Wewe mwenye ulimalizia standard 2 ama standard 8. You can be carried by your husband's application. You also have to put your children in that application. Watoto wakifikisha miaka 21, they are not qualified. Newsflash, those of you that are gonna apply for this diversity visa program, if your kids are above 21, don't even try, because they are not gonna get it. They are not gonna get it. It has to be children that are below 21. It has to be children 21 and below. Those ones are the only ones that can be carried by that green card application. Kama mtoto wako amefikisha miaka 21 ama anaenda kufikisha miaka 21, don't do it, because they are not gonna qualify. I know somebody who went with their child. Amemweka kwa green card yake. Alimweka kwa green card yake. Alafu akaenda wakaenda embassy na akafanywa kila kitu, akaenda embassy lakini akanyimwa, mtoto akanyimwa, lakini hawa wengine wakapewa. So if your child is over 21, big mistake is not filling high school diploma. Yeah, a lot of people don't get it because they don't fill out that part of the education. It is a requirement. You have to have a high school living certificate, diploma, or whatever you call it. Mtoto wako kama akona miaka 21 and above, they are not gonna qualify for that thing. You guys will qualify, wewe bibi na bwana na watoto ambao they are less than 21. That is a rule, that is a requirement. Sawa sawa. Number 3, you must have a host. Hawezi ingia kwa program ya green card if you don't have a host. You don't have an address. Watu wengine wanaingia tu hivyo. There's a guy nilikuwa nasoma story yake. Aliingisha, he went online and picked a random address. Alipick up a random address. And then it was sijui, wakati walikuwa nafanya uchunguzi zao, wakaona it was for one of the hotels here. Huyo naye alinyimwa. My friend, you must have a relative, you must have a friend, you must have anybody that you know that is willing to host you. Okay? Somebody, you have to have an address. Without an address, you cannot qualify. You will not qualify. I guarantee you that. Yeah? Is it a must you have yes, you have. That is a requirement. Shiko Muiruri, it is a requirement. I don't think you have to pass. I don't think they say you have to pass. Lazima ukue tu umemaliza form 4, iyo story iishe. I don't think you have to pass. I don't believe that you have to pass. Ati lazima ukue, you got an A or a B minor or whatever. It doesn't specify on that. It only specifies that you have to be a form 4 leaver. Ata isemi uende college. Okay? So guys, listen. Let's see what other thing. Yeah. So basically you have to have a form 4 living certificate, or lazima ukue umefika form 4. If you are apply for your wife, your children that are less than 21. Mtoto akifikisha miaka 21, they are not gonna qualify because that is considered as an adult. Ukifika hapa US, you can file for what you call a petition. Petition is where you file for that child, but they have to be not married. I hear that they don't have to. If they are married, that's another problem by itself. That child has to remain unmarried until afike US. They can have a fiance or whatever, but they cannot be married for them to be filed for. Huyo ni mtoto ambaye wazazi wake wakifika US, they file through an attorney or what you call a lawyer. Wana file form inaitwa petition to apply for that child mwenye alibaki nyumbani ndio akuje. Now that is taking a little bit of time. It's not as fast as it used to be. Now, na ukuwe na a host. You have to have a host. Start looking for a host now. Anza kuongea na watu. Do you have a relative? Do you have a friend? Do you have a schoolmate? Talk to somebody. Plead with somebody. Mwambie this is my only chance. Akufungulie mlango kwake. A host ni ule mtu ambaye atakupokea. And remember, you're not coming alone unless you are alone. Unless you're feeling for this thing alone. If you're traveling with a family, it has to be somebody that is really maybe a family member. Mwenye ata understand hii maneno because you're coming in as a family. It takes a long time to settle. It's not just ati unafika tu unaanza kazi. There's some processes that you have to go through. Lazima upewe karatasi ama ile card. There's something that is called a social security card ya kufanya kazi. A work authorization card. Or rather what you call a social security card. That one takes about 3 weeks ukifika. Mkipewa hiyo social security card, mnapata ID ama driver's license, unapata hiyo, and then now you can apply for jobs. There are so many jobs in the USA, hata uwezi maliza. Can I include my child if she's currently doesn't have a passport? You look for a passport. This is the time now to start looking for everything. Start looking for everything because you know what? You have a grace period of between now between now, October 6th, until next year in sometime May. I think it's sometime, somewhere around May-ish, May or April. Okay? So April or May, you have between now and April or May to look for everything that you need. Your passport, kila kitu, host, kila kitu. You have that grace period. Kwa hivyo wenye wanauliza habari ya passport, this is the time. Once you apply, na hiyo kitu iende huko, uchaguliwe. Now, there'll be some other instructions that will come after you win. You have to have your host. You must go for medical. And this American embassy, they have their own medical team in Nairobi, Kenya. Sisi tulienda medical. Wanakutuma mahali. You go for a medical check, where they draw your blood, they check you physically kama uko na kitu. If you have some diseases there, kuna some diseases hauwezi vuka kutoka Kenya. There are some diseases that will not come from Kenya. I don't know what they are specifically, but I know people that went and they failed their medical. If you fail your medical, you cannot come. Hata kama ulichaguliwa. Hata kama ulichaguliwa, you cannot come. So they have their own medical team that will do all the blood work, the whatever. And then kuna kitu ilikuwa inaitwa criminal, inaitwa nini hiyo? The one you get from the CID headquarters. Sijui inaitwa criminal check or whatever, background check or whatever. CID something. There's something that you go and get. Good conduct. Good conduct. You have to have a good conduct. Lazima ukuwe na good conduct. Sijui from where. I remember my dad alienda huko, he had to bribe people because they were taking so long in releasing that thing. It was not even funny. It was very frustrating. I don't know whether it has changed. I hope it has changed. I hope the systems have changed. I hope the systems have changed. Lakini hiyo good conduct lazima ukue nayo, lazima ukue na medical whatever results, na hiyo bahasha mtu anapewa. Once you go for that medical, ukishapata hiyo green card, because it's gonna be announced next year. They will send you to a medical place. They have, I think, 3 or 4 doctors. You go there, you pay a lot of money for that. You have to have money, by the way. This thing is not cheap. This thing is not cheap. Utatumia pesa, my friend. This medical records and doctors, wakikutuma huko kwa madaktari, kupimwa, so that they see if you're eligible or if you qualify for this green card. Yeah, just because you have been randomly selected to win does not mean you have won. There are some other processes after that. Once you go for that medical check, they give you an envelope. Na hiyo envelope huwezi fungua. My friend, your envelope is sealed and it cannot be opened. The people that will open it are the people that are gonna be interviewing you. Ukienda sasa kwa interview ya green card, because you have to go for an interview. Now, it is a guarantee that utapewa. Ukipita medical, and if you have your good conduct and you have the requirements that they're asking for, the passport pictures and all that stuff, utapewa green card. Lakini lazima upite hiyo medical, na ni hao watafungua. Okay, now somebody's asking a question there. Can someone tell me how to get the green card? What are the requirements? That's what we are talking about, and I already posted a link there. If you look at the announcement that I made that I'm gonna come and talk about this thing, I posted the link, the proper link. Kwa sababu kuna links mingi sana zitatokea. Wengine watakutuma in a website where you're required to pay money. Wanaitisha pesa in dollars. People get conned a lot of money. Please be very careful. I put out the link. Nilieka link pale, which has all the requirements. Those of you that are asking me about the requirements, follow that link. Follow that link. It's gonna take you to the proper website. Mahali utajaza hii kitu. Itakupatia all the requirements that you need. Iko hapo hiyo link. Nilieka pale. Okay? So guys, what else? And yeah, I know that before that, there are people who used to apply for their relatives, hata wakiwa hapa US. Ndungu, bado watu wanafanya hivyo. I know a lot of people that used to file for their relatives. Wakishinda, wanatuma hiyo application Kenya. If you have a relative or a friend, I know that that happens because it has happened for a lot of people. Those of us that are in the US, ama uko UK, ama uko Canada, ama uko somewhere in diaspora, and you have access to laptops, you have access to all these things. I hear that you can apply for somebody. I'm not sure about that information, but I know and I've heard that some people did apply for their relatives, and then when they were randomly selected, wakatuma hiyo maneno Kenya, and then now you follow the due processes. How can I find a job house help to look for old one? I don't know how you can find. You have to be here. You have to be here. You have to be here. You have to be in the US to get a job. You cannot get a job when you're in Kenya. You have to find a way of getting here. And this is the best way. Green card lottery is the best way. Watu wengi uniuliza, which is the best way kukuja US? Ni green card. Hii opportunity yenye imepeanwa hapa na Bwana. Pray. Go and pray and fast. That your computer, it randomly picks you. Because you know what? When you get a green card, it leads to citizenship in this nation. You can be able to travel back and forth. You can be able to do whatever you gotta do. You have the freedom to work here, to live here. After 5 years, I think for the first green card holders, you apply for citizenship. Unakuwa citizen, una vote. You have the legal rights. You have all the rights that Americans have. That is why some of us are Kenyan American. Kwa sababu we vote. We have everything. We have everything. You can work. You can vote. You can live here. You can travel the world. Wherever you want to go, you can go. So that is the advantage of coming here with a green card. You're guaranteed that utapewa makaratasi ya kufanya kazi. You can work. You can go to school. I mean, you're gonna live a very peaceful life. Versus mtu ambaye amepewa an invitation letter by a friend or a relative, ameandikiwa anakuja harusi, alafu anadecide kukaa, and then anafanya kazi za huku. Because there are so many jobs. Watu ni watu wengine wanakaa na uoga sana. One, you cannot even travel. You cannot even travel. Utakaa hapa, sasa utafute namna ya vile utapata karatasi. Because there are so many ways, which I don't even want to get into. Now, remember, don't be conned. Wakora ni wengi sana huko. Wakora ni wengi sana, my friend. People are gonna sell their land. Na sijui kwa nini kitu haifunguki. So people are gonna sell a lot of their property. Ndio wakuje hapa, je, waambie. People are gonna sell a lot of land. Ndio wakuje hapa, my friend. So obviously, if you're feeling out and you're married, if you're not married and you have a girlfriend, enda utafute vile utamuoa, mkuje na yeye. If you cannot leave her in Kenya, the best way kumvukisha is you marry her, uende huko, utafute vile utafanya, mkuje na yeye. You cannot file for your fiancé. Ati useme, I'm filing for my fiancé or my girlfriend. You will not qualify, my friend. You will not qualify. One of you will not qualify. Huyo fiancé mwenye unataka kubeba. It has to be a legal husband and wife. Kwa sababu utaitishwa marriage certificate. Ukienda pale, you must have a marriage certificate. Those of you that are gonna file as a couple, you have to have proof. Proof. That you're married to that woman. Na hao watoto ni wako. You have to have that proof. Remember, mtoto akiwa na miaka 21, they are not gonna qualify because that's an adult. Okay? Unaweza pata ukiwa na mtoi akona. Yes, you can. I don't think they prohibit the differently able children from coming to the USA. I have never had anything like that. So you must meet the education and work experience requirement. Education. Iyo mahali umefika form 4. Iyo lazima. That is. Ama ukwe na 2 years of work experience. That's another thing I think they're asking for. Let's see. And the application is electronic. You have to go and file for it online. When my parents were coming here, ilikuwa ni ile siku ya kujaza karatasi na kuandika. You can imagine. It used to, I remember my father filling out a lot of forms. Maform mingi alikuwa anaandika kuandika. This time is easier. Everything is submitted online. Don't go paying people to get that, because it's not a guarantee utapita hii maneno. Do you feel the address of the person who is going to host you? You'll have, you know what, I don't have the instructions here with me. I don't have that. Your website imekataa kufunguka. My system is a little slow here. Yeah? But follow the system. Follow your link yenye nimeweka hapo. If it requires for you to fill out an address, tafuta address. Tafuta. And this thing is gonna be closed on November the 6th. So take advantage. Take advantage. Maswali za interview sio ngumu. It's not hard. It's not I don't remember what we were asked, but it was just nothing really to go and cram. Atukulala ati juu mnaenda interview kesho ati mnalala kama mnaomba ama nini. No, it's just simple questions. Simple questions. I don't think it's something I would not even worry about the interview. I'd worry about being selected now and meeting the requirements that are required. Of course, you are gonna need a passport. Passport lazima ukue nayo, because it's a traveling document. There's no way you can travel without a passport. So lazima ukue na passport. These people that are asking if you have to have a passport, you have to have a passport. I mean, you're gonna be traveling, and that's a legal document to enable you to travel. You cannot travel without a passport. Hawezi pita kama huna passport. Watakuitisha your name, your gender, which should be a male or a female, your birth date, lazima uandike date mzuri hapo, your city, mahali ulizaliwa, your country, your maneno, your passport number, and the country that issued the passport. Guess what? Who was that asking about the passport? You have to have a passport, because they're gonna ask you to fill out the number, the passport number, and the country yenye ilikupatia your passport. So a passport is part of the requirement. Haya, na photograph. Kuna zile passport photograph. Uwezi pigwa kama umeangalia upande ama umeangalia juu, and they don't want you to wear glasses hata kama uko na ugonjwa ya macho. You have to face the camera straight up like that. So, of course, they have the requirements for the passport. Utaangalia kwa hiyo nini, kwa hiyo passport pictures. Okay? So they are asking for those photographs to be taken within the last 6 months. Anything older than 6 months is not gonna qualify. Wanasema it has to be taken within the last 6 months of yourself, your spouse, and all your children. Okay? Children under 21. Aya. And then, of course, number 9, you must have a mailing address. Wewe mwenyewe ukue na mailing address. Okay? Wewe ukue na mailing address. Wewe ambaye uta apply for this green card. You have to have a mailing address. Ukishapata, if the computer picks you randomly, isema Wairimu Kimani you've won a green card. Do you have a mailing address? Wanasema lazima ukue nayo. Mailing address ni P.O. Box 30, Kerugoya. Ama P.O. Box 24, Kiandutu. You have to have a mailing address. And then you have to fill out the country where you live. You have to have a phone number, telephone number. Okay? You also have to have an email address. They are saying you have to have an email address in this application year 2023. Haya, the highest level of education you have achieved as of today, inasema primary school only, some high school, no diploma, inasema nini? Primary school and high school, equivalent of 4 years of high school. That is what he's saying here. Lakini haijasema kama lazima upite hiyo high school. It doesn't specify whether you need to pass, but at least you have to have some high school. Wacha nisome hii comment imeandikwa hapo. Monica Dirango, my friend, before Trump, you could apply without passport, but now you have to have it. Absolutely. Right now you have to have a passport. Actually, it's one of the requirements because they want your passport number. Haya, current marital status. Are you married? Are you single? Are you married? Kama uko married and with a spouse, you have to carry your spouse on your application. Okay? Kama uko single, you apply that you're single. We have people that are single that apply for green cards. Do you mean single parent? You can apply. Inasema hapa, you can even write divorced or widowed. Yeah? Inasema divorced, widowed, legally separated. There is a spot for that on the application. You just check which applies to you. Are you single? Are you married? Are you divorced? Are you legally separated? Are you widowed? Hizo vitu utajaza pale. And then number of children. You have to list the name, the date of birth, the city, the town, and the country of birth for all living children under 21. Nemoigua, under 21. Imesema hapo, under 21 years of age, regardless of whether they are living with you or intend to accompany or follow or join you, should you immigrate to the USA. Okay? Submit individual photographs of each of your children using the same technical specifications as your own photograph. Nemoigua. So, lazima ukue na watoto wako. You have to submit their pictures, all of them, the ones that you intend to travel with. Okay? Na umeambiwa pale, the child has to be under 21 years of age. Okay? Haya. Inasema, be sure to include all living natural children, all living children legally adopted by you, and all living stepchildren who are unmarried. Umesikia? They have to be unmarried and married and under the age of 21. Haya. Iyo nimesema. Married children. Okay, here it is. Married children, watoto ambao wameolewa ama wameoa. Listen to this. Married children and children who are already age 21 or older when you submit your entry are not eligible for the DV program. Nasikia, they're not eligible. However, the Child Status Protection Act protects children under that's a lot of noise. I don't want to read that. But anyway, yeah, watoto wakiwa above 21, they are not eligible. Okay, let's see. So, somebody was asking me about the photo. How is this photo gonna be? Here are the instructions for the photo. And it has to be digital images or photographs. It has to be in color. Lazima ikuwe color, sio black and white. Okay? Na inasema in focus, lazima ikuwe imeface mbele hivi. Size that the head is between 1 inch and whatever. The measurements ziko hapo kwa hiyo link yenye nilieka. There is some specific measurements. It's not just a passport picture. There are some specific measurements. Nilieka hiyo link hapo. And then it has to be taken within the last 6 months to reflect your current appearance. The last 6 months. Anything older than 6 months is not gonna qualify. And then it has to be taken in front of a plain white or off-white wall. Lazima ikuwe white background. The background, mahali unachukulia hiyo picha, lazima ikuwe off-white or white background. Okay? Because that's why people fail. Unaenda kuchukuliwa picha huko, and then the background iko na maua, ama iko green, ama iko blue. Those are the things that make you fail. Sasa hapa wanasema it has to be taken in front of a plain white or off-white background. It says it taken in full face view, directly facing the camera. Yani una face camera hivi. Una face camera. You face the camera direct. Sio hivi, ama hivi, ama hivi. You have to face the camera. That is what it's saying here. With a neutral facial expression on both eyes open. Macho ikuwe imefunguliwa. Macho ikuwe imefunguliwa, si imefungwa ama imeangalia hivi. ati style. My friend, hakuna cha style. Ufungue macho, uangalie kamera hivi. Haya. It says are taken in clothing that you normally wear on daily basis. I mean, usivae ngunia uende upigwe picha. So, I mean, just wear decent. Do not wear a hat or head covering. Sasa hapo ninauliza swali. Sasa mkorino. Somebody who is a mkorino sijui atafanya nini. Kwa sababu anasema, you should not wear a hat or head covering that obscures the hair and hairline. Oh, I think you can wear it. I don't know habari ya mkurino. Okay, and then headphones, wireless, hand-free devices or similar items are not... I'm not going to answer that. Do not wear glasses. Usivae glasses. Yeah. Okay, I think I have explained about the picture. I've explained about the picture. I don't know. Anybody else with a question? Anybody else with a question? I'm going to take a few questions ndio nifunge hii maneno. So those of you that are coming in my DM kuniuliza maswali. Yeah. The most important thing is the picture has to meet the measurements and the requirements. It has to be on a white or off-white background. It has to be focused. Don't wear a head covering. Don't wear glasses. Don't wear a hat. Don't put any style. Uangalie, ufocus. Number 2, a child that is above 21, they don't qualify. That's an adult. They do not qualify. Any child that is married cannot qualify. Uyo naye aende ajijazie huko. That's an adult that cannot be carried by a green card of a parent. Number 3, you must have an address and you must have a host. Make sure that you have somebody that will host you ukikuja hapa USA. Number 4, you must pass that medical test. Watakutuma huko kwa medical test, uende uangaliwe. Na ukuwe na pesa. You must have money. It's gonna cost you a lot of money. So make sure you have money. Money for your ticket, money for your medical, whatever. It's gonna cost you a lot of money. So make sure, and those visas, they have to be paid for. Hizo visas lazima zilipiwe. It's not free. Okay? So, and make sure that you have a little money when you're traveling. Usikuje bila pesa. You never know. Unaweza enda kwa host akuwe ni saitan, akurushe nje. Make sure you have some money where you can pay for a hotel or a motel or even a house. People change when they get, watu hubadilika. I mean, people just change. So make sure you have enough money. Number 5, you must have a passport. You must have a passport. That is a traveling document and it's required ukijaza hii maneno. Sawa sawa. So those of you that are coming in my DM, I think I have answered as much as I could. And make sure you are not conned. Make sure you follow the correct link. Nimeeka link pale. This is the best opportunity to travel to the USA, my friend. This is the best. Hakuna any other open slot apart from green card. It is the best because utapewa makaratasi ya kufanya kazi. You can be able to go to school. I mean, there's just so many benefits of coming through this program. Number 3, it is not a guarantee that utashinda hii kitu. You pray. Omba Mungu sana ushinde hii green card. Because I saw a lot of people that are asking, am I gonna win it? I don't know. Ni computer ina select randomly. Select randomly who is gonna win this thing. So pray that computer lands on your face. Or rather lands on you. So, ukienda kulipa watu 250,000 ati wakujazie green card, it's not a guarantee that utapewa your green card. So you're gonna lose a lot of money. I'd rather you go and pay like 500 shillings in a cyber cafe and get them to fill out for you, rather than pay $250,000 and then don't win the green card and then you lose the money. Be very, very, very careful. Be very careful kwa sababu wakora watakuwa wengi. Hata hapa diaspora. Kuna watu watasema, you know what, I'm gonna fill out for you nikiwa hapa. And then they ask for money. They charge you money and then guess what? You lose your money and you don't get selected. Utafanya nini, my friend? So be very, very careful. Age, you have to be 21. Chuma, you have to be 21 and below 21 and below. Otherwise, kama ni wewe unajaza, you can be 21 and above. Lakini kama uko na mtoto ambaye he's married and he's above 21, then they are not qualified to come. Okay? Kindly. I already pinned the link on the other post. I'm going to pin it here as well. Yeah, but you know what? Go ahead and try. Try. Don't give up. Usisema, you know, I've tried so many times. Sijawahi pata. Try again. People have been trying this thing and they end up getting it. Keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. Yeah? Keep trying. Yeah, just keep trying and don't give up. Don't be of those that give up. You never know. Maybe Wairimu Kimani, hii maneno itakufanya. You never know. Maybe I could be that prophet. Mwenye atakusaidia. Na hii information. Uende pale. Unini. Somebody's asking if I can only host somebody that I know. I don't host strangers, unfortunately. I tried to host strangers and they nearly ruined my life. So no. I am not gonna host anybody that I don't know. Now hosting is a lot of sacrifice. I mean, I'm bringing a whole family to my house. Unaleta a whole family to your house, uishi now for like 6 months until they settle. So no, I can only host family members or relatives or friends and people that I know. I can't host any Tom, Dick and Harry in town. Watu ni wabaya. Watu wamekuwa wabaya. Hii dunia tunaishi ni mbaya, my friend. So, okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I think I have answered everything. I think I have answered everything. But this is the best thing. Try. Kuna mtu anasema I kept trying until I couldn't try anymore. Try again. Yeah? Try again. Try. You know what? You can even do 2 entries. Wacha nikupatie siri wewe mwanamke. Yeah? If you have a husband, wacha ajaze na wewe ujaze. Whoever who will win it, hey, you carry each other. I know people who have done 2 separate entries and they've won. One of them won. One of them will have to win. Alafu na muombe sana. Uombe sana. Mungu akupatie favor. So that God can give you favor. So those of you that are coming in my DM with questions, I'm not going to answer any questions. If you want to come and listen to this, it's here. It's going to remain here. So if you have any questions, you can put them there. Put them on the comment. Don't bring them on the DM. So if you're married, a husband and wife, wewe wife jaza na bwana yako ajaze. Whoever who will be picked, both of you are going to benefit from each other. Is it a must? Yes, it is a must, Leah. It is a must that you have to be a Form 4 leaver. Yeah, it is a must. A must. Yeah, that is one of the requirements. Lazima ukue umefika high school na umemaliza high school. Yeah, the link is on the other post yenye nilieka, lakini nitaieka hapa. I'm going to put it here when I'm done with this video. So thank you so much for tuning in. I am done. If you have any other questions, put them on the link on the post there. Yeah, and God is, yeah, if I'm able to answer, ama mtu wako US, yeah, those my friends that are in the US, if you're able to answer some of these questions, go ahead and answer. Yeah, go ahead and answer. Lakini ukue na pesa. This is a process that is not cheap. You must have some money. You need to have money for air tickets. Air tickets cost over 100,000 shillings. Lazima ukue na pesa ya ndege. Lazima ukue na pesa ya kulipia hizi visa. Lazima ukue na pesa ya kulipia medical. Medical, I don't know how much medical is. Lazima ukue na, you have to have a bank statement. You have to have all these things. Otherwise, you have to have a host and an address. Otherwise, you will not qualify. Okay? I think I'm done. I am done. Please answer this. If I don't have a married certificate, can they accept? Then you file single. I don't know. You have to, if you're not married, just, I don't know. Enda utafute huko Luthuli. I don't know. You have, if you're married, you're married. If you're not married, then you're not married. You're single. You're either married or you're single. But I know they're going to require for you to have a marriage license or a marriage certificate. I know they will require for that. Is it a must to find? You have to. Otherwise utakaa wapi wewe Lucy? Utashinda green card uende ukae kwa msitu. You have to find somebody to host you. This is a foreign land. Hii ni place yenye hujui, hujai kuja, utakaa na nani? You have to find somebody that is gonna host you. Somebody that is willing to host you. You cannot just get a green card and leave the country. They will not even allow you to leave. You have to submit an address, a host. Lazima. That is a requirement. Okay? Okay. Kindly put, yes, I will put the link when I am done. Anybody else that is done? I'm in Dubai. I hope I get this. Yeah, anybody else before I get done? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Martin ameweka link pale. Martin ameweka link pale. So guys, there is the link there. And I'm going to put it on top of this video as well. So if you have another question, I think I'm done. I don't see any other questions. I can share the instructions. Yeah, but please don't be conned by people. These people that are saying I can help you fill out the green card and ulipe pesa, 250,000 or whatever. They are scammers. Utaibiwa pesa na utajua hujui. You will not get that green card and you'll have lost a lot of money. This is a lottery. I would not pay for something like that. Honestly, I would not pay for something like that. Unless you went to cyber cafe and they want to help you maybe with a little fee, fine. Lakini kwenda kulipa watu wenye wanajifanya hapo ni ma-expert, and then guess what? You don't get it kwa sababu the computer did not pick you. My friend, utajua hujui. So, can one use a marriage affidavit? I don't know. Just go check the instructions. I'm going to put the link there. I don't know the instructions at the top of my head. I just read what was on my computer. So go check. I'm going to put the link again there. And you can follow the instructions. There's not a whole lot I can advise from here. There's not a whole lot of advice I can give after that. Kwa sababu wengine wetu we came over 20 years ago. Yani, vitu zimebadilika. Things are not the same. And especially now with COVID. They could have changed their requirements. I don't know what's going on. So, okay. Like I said, I'm not going to host anybody I don't know. So for me, I'm not going to do that. Find somebody, find a friend. I'm sure everybody has a relative in the USA. Ama, kama huna relative, you have a friend in the US. You have a Facebook friend. You have a friend who has a friend who has a friend and has a friend. So you go ahead and do that. So guys, I'm done. Some questions are just funny questions, so I'm not even gonna do that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have questions, I will try and answer as many questions as I can. And I'm gonna put the link there. You're welcome to share this broadcast. You are welcome to share the broadcast and help somebody there. Sawa sawa. All right. Bye-bye.